And then you can do the hard, like cold look at your own shop. And you can have someone else do this for you if you can't stand it. First of all, do people want what you're selling? Maybe something you're selling that was really trendy 5 years ago isn't trendy now. What were you guys talking about? The mason jar tea lights or whatever it is?
Yeah.
Yes, wall sconces, mason jar wall sconces, I think it was,
Yes.
right?
Yep.
Yeah, mason jars. Mason jars about 5 years ago were it was a joke in the wedding industry because everybody was just crazy about the mason jars. And it's kind of subsided now, but I think that they use them so much it's kind of just become a normal staple of things. So they're still there, but they're not as popular as they used to be. So if you were making $1 million with mason jars 5 years ago and you're not anymore, it's because they're not as trendy. They're still being used, but they're not as, people aren't as crazy about them. And you really need to be realistic about that. So second, look at your pricing. If your prices are so much higher or so much lower than everyone else in your category, then you're going to have problems because people are going to either look and say, oh, why is that so cheap? I'm not buying that. Or the same with the expensive stuff. And people are like, well, my product is a niche product that only a few people want. Well, that's great, but only a few people want it, and it's going to be harder to find those people. Everybody wants the customers that have $1 million to spend. I would love that, but there are a lot fewer of them than the people like myself who are on budgets when we go shopping. So you need to have a range of prices and kind of lower price points, mid price points, higher ones, and just give people an assortment. Because if they come to your shop and everything is like $500 for a pair of earrings, they're not going to buy it if they don't have that. But they might buy something for 50. And if you're thinking about whether you should sell on Etsy, go in and look and do a couple searches and see what the average prices are. Because there's some things when I'm testing it out, I go into Marmalead and look to see what the average price is. And there have been things that I thought, oh, maybe I could make some of those. Oh, hell no, I'm not making it for that. That's $3 an hour, And I've actually taken products out of my shop that I decided people are starting to undercut people, like there's too much competition for this and the prices are dropping.
Yeah.
And I'm not interested in working for $3 an hour, honestly. So I've just taken those products out. If those other people want to work themselves to death for that amount, feel free. I'm not playing that game. So, I'll find something else.